All right, everybody. My theory, is it possible Brian killed the two lesbian girls, killed Gabby, and then split? Yeah, it's possible. Let me give you a scenario how. Now there's rumors out there saying that the police department came out and the FBI came out and said it's definitely Gabby and the cause of death was homicide. We're not sure yet. Once they find that, once it comes out all over the news or whatever, the FBI does a press release or whatever. But they can't determine actually what it was yet until the final autopsy. So here's my thing. Brian and Gabby were staying in the same town on the same days that them two girls were right down the street from the bar. Is it possible that they were in the bar? It sure is. How? How did they end up there? Well, let me tell you something. If Brian was staying at the hotel, Gabby wasn't around, okay? Brian might have ran into these two ladies, okay? Gabby might have showed up there, maybe got upset, whatever. Might have even showed up later on. We got to go through all the footage of the bar. Does it look like maybe possibly that blonde-haired lady sitting in the booth in the back where the two girls that were killed walked to? It might have been, maybe not. Maybe Brian was there by himself, upset about Gabby, upset about being on YouTube and all that, and the footage being released. Could he have went with them two girls? Maybe Gabby did take off and end up all the way at where they found the van or somewhere else. We don't know yet until they release all the information. Is it possible that's the same day that the cops split split Gabby and Brian up? That's how Brian ended up at that hotel. Now, is it possible as the night went on, Gabby and him talked and she went to go pick him up? Very possible. Gabby might not have been there yet. He might have went to the bar himself, committed these crimes. Possible. Could they have hooked up? Could have Gabby been there and they hooked up? How? Social media. They might have commented on their social media what's a good place to go to, or asked friends or people around there or whatever. And Gabby and Brian went to the bar and hung out and met them two girls. They might have said, hey, we're going to do this or that, or hey, maybe we got drugs. Hey, maybe Brian seen they had a lot of money or something. And then they go back to the campsite where the two girls are. They follow the girls out there. Brian maybe kills the two girls. Okay. Gabby might have been shocked, maybe. Didn't know what was up. Not sure. She might have been jealous. Maybe one of them girls was, it could have been a sexual thing. Who knows? But, okay, Brian kills the two girls. Him and Gabby take off. Him and Gabby take off and end up where Gabby's van was, that area. He kills Gabby and splits because Gabby knew what happened, maybe, and splits and takes off. Is it possible? Yes. Is it possible that Gabby wasn't even there and she was somewhere at a campsite talking with him? He needed a ride, got a ride from the two girls, kills the two girls, and then goes and meets uh, Gabby. Sure, sure. Was Gabby there? Yeah, she was there at that hotel because that's where they reported Brian and a young lady uh, in an argument. Was it Gabby? We don't know. Gabby might have already been dead. Was it Gabby or Brian and one of these other girls? And he ended up following them out there to wherever they were camping or whatever. Is it possible? Yes. We don't know until the coroner report is finally done and the whole investigation is over with. Could we be looking maybe at a Bonnie and Clyde? And this was going on the whole time they were traveling. Everywhere they stopped, maybe something happened or they stole or but yeah, anything is possible. We'll have to find out. I've been watching some videos and some of them have some good points. Is it a coincidence? Well, I don't know. They were right down the street from the bar. And there is people saying that there was a description that of a guy and a girl that looked like her and him at the bar. Is it possible? Yes. Could he have killed both of them girls and then split? And him and Gabby took off. Gabby might have been alive, but I don't know. You know, I imagine so if she was in the bar. And then maybe she flipped out, couldn't handle it, paranoid. This might have happened before. It might have been a sexual thing, maybe that they were, and they went bad or something. Who knows? We'll find out though. Ark, how you doing? I'm gonna get off of this thing right now. But that's my thing. Is it possible? Yes. Anything is possible. We got to find out how them two lesbian girls died. They're saying it was shotgun or it was a gunshot wound. Well, it could have been staged. I don't know. We got to find out if Brian had any kind of weapon. If Gabby had any kind of weapon, we got to find out. If not, because I don't think they come out with a autopsy report yet on the two girls. I'm not sure. I think that's just what a video said that they were shot. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'd have to check into that. But if they were shot, well, then there's a good chance they had a weapon. I would start looking and seeing if there was other killings, strangulation or gunshot wounds. The whole way, their whole route, you got to check. We might have been looking at something like that. These younger kids are crazy. Sex, these pills, and I'm not talking cannabis. I'm talking these crazy pills. I don't know. We'll find out. God bless. Be safe. Keep an eye on your kids and your women. God bless America.